All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This video, what we are doing is we're gonna start building the Roddy Racing Dyno Day trophies. I am a volunteer slash sponsor slash whatever you want to say. I'm very happy about it. I'm happy that we got asked to do the trophies again. So we are gonna get started on those right now. I got the welder out. Got my Roddy Racing R's. I'm gonna start by TIG welding these together like we did the first time. And then I'm gonna go walk around the back of the shop, see what I can find for scrap. And we're gonna turn that into the base for these trophies, and we'll be able to build off of that. Ty Ranger, the one that puts on these, was nice enough to volunteer some of his old worn out stuff, like a bunch of rods, valves, and valve springs, and all that good stuff. He was nice enough to donate some of those to the trophies, so obviously we're going to use it. The fun part about these trophies is it all is all out of worn out secondhand stuff, and to me that's a cool part because we get to reuse it and make it into something a little bit more fun than just hanging out on your shelf. So that is what we got going on today. Like I said, we're gonna start by TIG welding these together, and then we're gonna go try to find the base for the trophies and figure out how we want the trophies to go. I don't really have any ideas on how I want them to go. Definitely want them to be different and a little bit better than the last time we did them, because why would you do something worse than the first time you did it? So with that being said, I'm gonna start welding these up and then kind of keep adding levels to the trophies and just get them done, because they're due in a few weeks, and I want to make sure I have plenty of time to get them done and make them nice. So I'm gonna start welding on these things, and we'll go from there. We'll go searching for a base after that. So just got finished up welding those, tack welding those real up. Helmet was being a little weird pretty much the whole time. I was like in a rave. When I got close to the piece to start welding, it was just flashing on and off, so I had to shut that light off, which actually didn't help my case at all. And it just kept doing it. But these are all welded up. Now I am gonna go travel around and see what kind of old stuff I can find to use for the base, and keep going forward progress, whatever you want to call it, on these trophies. So when we tune back in, when I pick this back up, I will be either at the shop or back here or somewhere, but I'll have a base for these trophies, which will be really handy. And from there, we can keep working on them, and I can keep brainstorming ideas on how I want these to look. So I'm gonna go look for some bases, and that's gonna be that for this clip. All right, guys, so I know I left off talking about trophies and stuff, but I real quickly wanted to come in and touch base on this. I got bored yesterday. It started to rain, so obviously I couldn't keep looking for scrap metal and stuff to make trophies into. So what I did was I came in here and I went and I pulled my wastegate off. So pulled the wastegate off, started looking into it, figured out how it worked. And for those of you that do know or don't know, you already have an idea on how this works. Pretty much this controls your boost, and that's its job, I guess. I'm really not good at explaining these things, but this wastegate is what controls my boost, and there's a spring in here that controls this. I'll call it a plunger for lack of better terms. As you can see it in there, maybe. Kind of. The spring was set for about 5 pounds, which means that once this already has a set amount in here. Once the pressure reached 5 psi per se, this plunger would go up. And I used to be able to force this up by hand almost, but this would go up, allowing air to exit through here, which then this will come in and it would dump right into my exhaust and come out the exhaust, being the waste, thus the name wastegate. Helps control the boost. So what I did is I got nosy and I unbolted everything, figured out what was inside, figured out how it worked. And now I have this Allen cranked down, which forces the spring, which forces that spring down, creating more pressure, which in turn is going to require more pressure for that plunger to go up. Long story short, best way to describe it, I took the wastegate, I turned the Allen down, which put more pressure on the spring, which means it's going to take more pressure for that spring or for that plunger to go up. So that in turn means more boost will be created. Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. Long story short, I took this, played with it. Now I should be creating more than 5 pounds of boost, which is great. I was told I can run about 10 to 15 pounds. I'm shooting for 10. The timing is set for 10 pounds. So I'm really not, well, the timing's set for about 15. So I'm really not trying to go above 10. So this thing should definitely be woken up a little bit if I've reached that. Hopefully, I highly doubt this, but hopefully I got it dead nuts on the first try. And I don't got to take it back out and play with it more, trying to get closer to that 10 to 15 pounds. Hopefully I got it on the first try, and hopefully when I try this out, we don't go past 15. I really don't even want to go past 10 because then we get into bending things, and that gets expensive. So we're going to try to avoid getting expensive. But I'm going to slap this on, and then what you are going to see is probably tomorrow, when I have my GoPro and I can hook my GoPro up and I can show you as I cruise down the road how much boost we make. I do it right now, but my phone is my Speedo, and I'd like to avoid getting pulled over because I'm speeding or because I'm not going the speed limit and not knowing because I'm filming. So, and also it allowed me to do hands-free filming, which, you know, is probably a little bit better. So we're going to put this on, and then we're going to jump to tomorrow where we're in the car. We're going to go make a little poll and see how much boost we make. All right, so I can't find a camera. Or yeah, no, I can't find a flashlight that works. Oh, see, now you can see that wastegate pipe. So this bottom pipe will go through, the intercooler. Actually, I'm doing some looking on my own. Yeah. All right. So yeah, this bottom pipe is not the wastegate pipe. That pipe right there, that is the wastegate pipe. That goes right into my exhaust. So now that you can see that, we're going to slide this in. And that is how it should line up. Now, I'm going to set the camera down, mainly because I need two hands to do this, and also I forgot to put this in. So that has to come back out. Awesome. That doesn't matter because it really wasn't bolted in. So we're just going to call that in for now. Obviously, I got to put the clamps back on it and tighten everything up. But we're going to jump into tomorrow, which is where I'll be making a poll, seeing how much boost we're at, and hopefully I just winged it and I got it on the first try. Probably not, but we can only hope. just put gas in it. We are up to temp. The only issue is we're kind of in traffic, allegedly. So, I don't know, I just want to see how much boost this thing makes or is capable of making. Now that I've played with the wastegate a little bit, I'm hoping I'm right where I want to be. So I'm going to flip this around and I'm going to point you at the boost gauge so you can see what I'm looking at. And let's see what we make. Way too much, way too fast, and we might actually have a problem. I'm gonna have to pull over here in a second. That was bad. That wasn't good at all. Yeah, that wasn't good at all. We're pulling over. That was like 10 pounds instantly. That wasn't good at all. Oops. But I do get little baby goats. Alright, let's see here. Let's put this thing in park. And look at. At least we get goats. Alright, I'm gonna get this thing fired up. Get it home. Hey, but that thing was fast. But not what I wanted. Alright. See if we can try this again. Alright, so I just did like a preliminary check. And, hold on. And, nothing's leaking. Nothing looks blown off. It does appear to run very rich. It's puffing black smoke. So, that was too much boost. It was, it was fast, but that was way too much. So like I said, I'm gonna try to baby this thing home, and we're gonna play with the wastegate a little bit more. This thing's pissed. This is not good. I'm currently just cruising down the side of the road because that's all I can do. This is no longer fun, guys. I'm no longer having fun. We are puffing black smoke terribly. Oh, we just shut off again. Oh, God. Alright. Well, I'd really like to get off this busy road. I don't have an answer. I'm just gonna have to figure it out as I go. I'm currently on this pretty busy road, so I'm gonna shut the camera off, do what I can, focus on getting this thing just off this road. And I'm so close to home, I'm just gonna try to get it there. So yeah, that wasn't fun. That's not fun. Wasn't a good idea. This thing made a bunch of boost very fast, and then now it hates life. So let's see if I can at least just get it home. Yeah, I'll update you guys when I get this thing home eventually. Okay, so I pulled off into a not busy road, and then from there I babied it into a cul-de-sac. And I'm like, man, this thing's acting like it doesn't have a mass airflow sensor again. I'm kind of familiar with this program, and I'm poking around, and I'm like, huh, well, that'll do it. Right there, I done blew the boot off the weld. So luckily I do carry around some tools with me, so I should be able to at least pop that back on and then baby it back to my house. So I'm gonna get working on that, so that way I can at least get home. But yeah, I'm like, huh, we done made so much boost, we blew the boot off that thing. And obviously it doesn't know what it's doing because the mass airflow sensor is before that. So really it's just winging it like it was. And I'm gonna go get fixing on this thing. Luckily I do have the tools. They are right, they should be at least back in here. And yeah, I'm gonna get fixing on this thing so I can at least get it back to my house and we can figure out what the game plan is from there. All right, so we're gonna get back on the road. Got the boot fixed, hood's all shut up. It's a temporary fix. I really gotta go home and tighten these down, but at least it's fixed. It's quite amazing. I'm in this kind of ritzy looking neighborhood, and no one decided to stop to see if I needed help. I definitely think it's because I made it look like I had it all under control, and not that they're judgmental. But let's see if this thing works any better real quick.
Oh, okay. But is it regarding this property or no?
No, not at all.
Okay, just make sure.
$5 as the homeowner. Yeah. Well, it starts, it idles a little bit better. Let's get this thing home. And we're off. Alright, so like I was saying, everything's good to go. I just got stopped by the homeowner of the house I was outside of. It's kind of funny, the only person in this real nice neighborhood to ask me if I needed any help was the homeowner. Oh, what are you gonna do? Oh well, so this thing's running good now. We got good oil pressure, temp's good, we're charging, and I'm just gonna get this thing home and we'll catch up there. Alright guys, so as you see, we're back home. No problem at all, really. The thing ran perfectly fine as soon as I got the boot on. And obviously that's because, you know, the mass airflow sensor wasn't able to work properly with that boot coming off. So the motor really didn't know what to do. That's why I was just dumping a bunch of fuel into it and it was blowing out black smoke because it was pretty much just blowing out raw fuel everywhere. So, you know, pulled into that neighborhood, did a quick little diagnosis. Got the boot back on with the little hand tool set I keep in the back of this thing. And boom, made it home. The only issue I have is I gotta take that wastegate off and undo that spring a little bit so I don't make as much as I did. And I gotta tighten up my little hose clamps or my clamps for my turbo ductwork to make sure that those don't blow off again, and make sure I grab some sockets that are the right size for that, so in case that does happen again, it's not as big of an issue. Not that it was a huge issue, but it's hard to do when you don't have the right sizes. Makes it a little bit more difficult, but that's enough of me rambling. So yeah, what started out as trophies turned into finally making more than 5 pounds. Well, more than 5 pounds, and have a little action in this one. So thank you guys for watching. If you aren't subscribed and you are watching this, make sure you subscribe. I have a feeling that I got some good things coming in the upcoming weeks, months. Definitely some more projects, not my projects, as I kind of want to being where I'm at in life, I kind of am able to make quick changes. And one of the big changes I'm making is I want to focus on building more of my quote unquote business, which is the welding and fabrication side of EC Motorsports, not just the filming and internet side. So I got some projects coming up that you'll see. I think I got a pretty big project too in the works that's going to be really cool and provide a lot of content for a lengthy period of time. But that's not 100% yet. I'll learn more as that works out, and then you guys will know. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe, because I think I got a lot of good stuff coming. Definitely want to get a little bit better, better quality camera work. Hopefully I played with the settings on my camera, my phone, really, before I shot the last part of this, and I hope that made a difference. I don't know, I'm just trying to get better all the way around, trying to work on my business so that way it can become a full-time job, not just a little small part-time thing I got. And from there, then I can provide almost daily content of what I'm doing on those projects. But for now, we're going to stick with our once a week, because that makes my life less hectic. I'm really digging this Wednesday stuff, so I'm going to try to do every Wednesday from now on. But EC Motorsports is growing. We got projects coming, so make sure you stick around if you like what you see. If you do like it and you think someone else will like it, share it to them. Send it to them. Let's try to grow this thing into something really cool. I know that it will grow into something cool. I'm very confident in that. So enough rambling. Like I said, we got some stuff coming, and make sure you like it. Subscribe, share if you want to. It helped me out a bunch. And obviously, the more people we get here, the more cool stuff that we're able to do as a collective group, and the more cool things you guys will be able to see. So we're going to end it off here. Hope you guys had a good Wednesday, or you're having a great Wednesday, and I'll see you guys in the next one.